Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest video. Today I'll be going over a new game I started to play called Call of Dragons. In today's video, I'm going to go through everything I like about the game so far and show you why I love this game so much. First off, I'm a huge fan of the fantasy genre, and this game has everything you would want in a fantasy game. It has elves, orcs, celestials, goblins, giants, wyverns, and even dragons. You name it, this game has it. Also, when you start off the game, you get to choose what fraction you want to be part of, so either human, orc, or elf. Each has their own unique story and aesthetic, and don't worry if you thought you picked the wrong one, because you're allowed to swap fractions halfway through. I suggest trying out multiple, as the game has done an amazing job of incorporating a unique feel in each of every fraction. The graphics of this game really give you an immersive feel, so I highly suggest trying them all out. Speaking of the graphics, like I said, the visuals are absolutely amazing in this game. I think I spent like 2 minutes just staring at the water on the map. I was like, so serene. I just caught myself. I was like, okay, what am I doing? Anyways, talking about the map, it is absolutely massive. So let me zoom out all the way and show you. Probably the largest map I've seen in any of these games. It's insane. There's 7 starter areas on the map, each probably the size of a Lord's mobile map or even larger. Plus there's 4 more areas that open even later in the game. The map is also 3D, and that actually comes into play in the combat system. So speaking of the combat system, let me show you how that works. The combat system is similar to other MMO fantasy conquest games, but completely different at the same time. It's similar in the fact that you have heroes and troops and you can attack things with it, but that's basically where the similarities end. It's completely different in every other aspect. Sorry if I fanboy over this combat system, but it's perfect. It's the only game in this genre that I've played where you can fully control your squad and hero during the battle on the map. And because of this, there are so many more strategies that can be implemented. Let me march my squad around the map a bit and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, I can move it wherever I want, stopping if needed. I have full control of everything. I also control multiple marches at the same time, which allows me to surround an enemy. I'll attack this enemy in front of me and show you how it works. As you can see, I have 3 different marches, each with different heroes and troop types. The melee marches are able to surround an enemy, stop them from moving, and tank the damage, where the range marches are able to attack from far away and kite the enemy if needed, so you can move them away and attack. This works the same in both PvP and PvE, where PvP is a little more difficult as the enemies are more likely to do the same thing you are doing, so this is where the skill comes into play, which can negate a power gap in the armies. Let me show you how the 3D map can come into play. Since there is elevation on the 3D map, you can use flying units and range units to your advantage by positioning them correctly. If I was to attack, let's say, a melee squad who's at the bottom of a cliff with a ranged squad, they would have to go around and climb up to actually hit my troops. A flying squad could obviously just fly up and over or go straight to them and attack, so positioning your troops will be key while playing and thinking of ways to actually give yourself an advantage in a fight. Also, when I'm attacking a squad, I can use different heroes which have different skills to give myself an advantage. Each hero has their own skills which will automatically activate during battle. Some are support buffs, some are offensive attacks, and some are healing. For example, let's take a look at Garwood that I have here. When his skill activates in battle, he heals your squad and gives a damage reduction buff for 4 seconds. Whereas if I take a look at Bakar here, his skill does damage and increases his squad damage for 4 seconds. So one's offense, one's defense. When you have a level 20 character, this allows actually to bring 2 different heroes in a squad. So you'll have, let's say, Bakar and Garwood, you'll have an offensive attack and a defensive buff as well, which can be super deadly in battle. You can also go offense. There's also support characters, so it's up to you which ones you want to pick. So they both also have passive skills, which are always active during battle, so make sure you're also picking passive skills that work with your squad as well. On top of hero skills, you can also give them artifacts which have passive and active skills for combat. I'll go over a couple and use their abilities so I can show you what I mean. The first one I'll show you is Heart Piercer. As you can see, it has passive stats that your squad will always have while equipped. It also has an active attack which you can use during battle. So let's attack this squad here and I'll show you how it works. As you can see, this item needs you to attack a squad a couple times before you have built up enough rage to activate the skill. Once it's available, you can pick where you want to cast it or what squad you want to cast it on, and then use the active and it will do damage. Also, if you are lucky, this skill in particular will also cause a defense break, which lowers the squad's defense for a short time, allowing your squad to do more damage. There's also artifacts that do AoE damage, so if you find yourself fighting in a big battle or against multiple squads, something like the Fang of Ashkari that does AoE damage to everything around your squad will be a great option, especially once you get into large guild battles where multiple players are attacking everyone. It gets really messy and you get to do tons of damage. The last thing I wanted to showcase in today's video is the guild system in the game. Everyone will want to join a guild when they join the game. The guild system in this game allows you to claim areas on the map. As seen here, you can see there's purple, blue, all these different areas. Those are all areas claimed by different guilds. Obviously, you want to be in an active guild as the PvP battles in this game are fought on a massive scale. The other perks, since you can claim an area, those areas will give you bonuses such as movement speeds on roads, gathering speeds on tiles. Also, you can claim behemoths as your guild, and behemoths are insanely powerful. You'll need an active guild to take them down, but once you do, you can actually claim them and use them. For the behemoths, there are bears, giants, hydras, and the most powerful of them all being dragons. When doing a raid to take down a behemoth, each member gets one march and has to micro it while attacking and dodging the attacks of the behemoth. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the raid here. It's very important to pay attention to the skills of the behemoth and dodge them all because they will cause massive damage. You can also pick up health stones and stuff along the way to help heal your squad, but if you get hit by too many of the skills, you will get taken out. So it's actually a ton of fun and super rewarding after defeating it because it is not easy. Talking about the rewards, your guild after defeating the raid boss behemoth can now actually use it on the field of battle. They can really turn the tide of battle between guilds, as you can summon them in the middle of a guild battle and have them actually do things. So each of them have their own skills. For example, the bear is a great tank that can charge and knock up all the enemy squads in a certain area. The Hydra can actually cause a AoE poison attack that weakens pretty much everyone around it on the battlefield. The magma demons are able to actually heal your squads, so if you're going in there, your squads are getting healed, you have more health, you have more troops, you're doing more damage, and then you can actually call in a flame dragon. So a flame dragon, it's gonna be massive, it's gonna do a ton of damage to everyone on the battlefield that's not in your guild, keep that in mind. So it's very important on focusing on taming these behemoths. So if you guys want to join in the fun and experience the majesty of this amazing game, stop what you're doing right now, go to the description, click the download link. Don't forget to use the promo code PlayCOD now to give your castle a little boost at the start. Also, if you want to join my guild, I'll be in the guild Top Secret. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield of Call of Dragons.